unlocking the power of Stretch Pro for a pain-free, ageless life. Aging, that relentless ticking clock that adds a candle to our birthday cake each year. Society has peddled us a narrative that with each chime, our zest and zing for life must surrender to creaks and groans. But what if I told you that's just a dusty old tale ready for an overhaul? Are you ready to flip the script on aging? Then folks, welcome to the world of the Stretch Pro system. Imagine bending down to tie your shoes without that pesky back twinge, or reaching for the top shelf with the same ease as turning a doorknob. Sounds like a snippet from a Fountain of Youth fairy tale, right? Wrong. This is where resistance stretching strides onto the stage with the Stretch Pro system, leading the limelight as your personal director for a painless encore to your daily performance. So what is this Stretch Pro system all about, you might wonder as you rub that tender spot on your shoulder? Consider it not just a set of movements, but a revolution, a lifestyle choice that embraces the resistance stretching ethos to keep you limber, energized, and dare we say, ageless. It's about reclaiming your body's narrative and rewriting it with agile joints and springy muscles as the main characters. Get ready for the twist in the tale, because with Stretch Pro, pain isn't the protagonist, it's not even the supporting cast. The promise of Stretch Pro is simple, a harmonious blend of comfort and vitality, of reaching further without reaching for the aspirin. Whether you're 18 or 80, life is too vibrant to be lived on the sidelines. So strap in, or better still, stretch out, because we're about to explore how the Stretch Pro system can ignite that life where pain doesn't dictate your day. A life where you move well, stay healthy, and live every day with vitality. The Stretch Pro system unveiled. Here in a world where fitness fads come and go like seasons, the Stretch Pro system stands timeless. Rooted in the power of resistance stretching, it's your body's secret agent working undercover to enhance your natural mobility and strength. So what's under the hood of the Stretch Pro system? Picture this. A seamless fusion of age-old practices like Qigong, yoga, and Pilates, with a splash of modern biomechanical save. It's not just about pulling muscles to the point of yawning, it's about engaging and linking them with intention, grace, and a dash of science. Each stretch is more than a movement. It's a carefully choreographed dance between your muscles and resistance. And unlike traditional stretching routines that might ask you to just reach and hold, the Stretch Pro system encourages dynamic interaction. Your muscles learn the art of give and take, pushing against resistance to expand their limits. It's like a debate between your body parts, ending in a harmonious agreement to give you more freedom of movement. Think of Stretch Pro as your personal fitness concierge, catering to your body's unique needs. Whether you're a springy 20-something or a wise 70-something, these techniques adjust to your level. No one gets left behind with Stretch Pro. And the gear? We're not talking about a closet full of intimidating gizmos. The Stretch Pro tools are simple, yet ingenious, designed to be used anywhere, from the florets of your living room carpet to the sunbathed corners of your favorite park. So breathe easy and stretch confidently, knowing with Stretch Pro you're not just moving, you are evolving. Every stretch doesn't just propel you forward, it unlocks a reserve of vitality that's been waiting for its moment to shine. How Stretch Pro stretching rewrites the playbook on flexibility. All right, let's roll out the yoga mat on the science of resistance stretching and how the Stretch Pro system brings this powerful method into your life. If the body's an orchestra, resistance stretching is the maestro, ensuring every tendon, muscle, and ligament plays in perfect harmony. Contrary to old school stretch systems, where hold and hope might have been the mantra, resistance stretching has a wise whisper: engage to change. It's about active involvement where you stretch while also contracting the muscle. Imagine pushing against a force that's gently nudging back. It's like arm wrestling your way to limber limbs, and everyone wins. The Stretch Pro system harnesses this principle by using the proverbial push-pull tactic that might sound like a dance step, and it's really just as rhythmic. Here's the scoop. Your muscles are surrounded by a clever mesh called fascia, which acts like an internal snug sweater. When you stretch with resistance, it's like loosening a tight knot in that sweater. everything relaxes and fits better. So how does this feel in practice? Picture trying to open a jar with a rubber grip. That's your resistance. Now imagine that grip is your muscle, and every twist and turn is teaching your tissues new bounds of stretchiness. What you're doing is literally remodeling your muscles and fascia, teaching them to be supple yet strong. This isn't just stretching, it's strength building in a pliable disguise. But simplicity, that's the key. The Stretch Pro system isn't about complicating your life with complex maneuvers that require a PhD in flexibility. Instead, it's practical magic. You use your body's weight, real-world props, or Stretch Pro's specialized tools to create just the right amount of challenge. It's fitness alchemy that turns leaden stiffness into golden suppleness. Injecting resistance stretching into your everyday routine with Stretch Pro isn't just a workout, it's a work-in. It's about turning every stretch into a celebration of what your body can accomplish. The daily unfolding. How Stretch Pro elevates every moment. As dawn cracks open the day and you roll out of bed, resistance stretching is already there. Like a reliable friend, ready to unfurl your potential for the hours ahead. Incorporating Stretch Pro into your daily ritual is like sipping that first cup of coffee. Transformative. It's not just about stretching muscles. It's about weaving a fabric of vitality one thread at a time. Picture this. With every Stretch Pro move, you're gently nudging your body to remember what it's like to move without restrictions. It's like giving your joints a permission slip to have fun. Let's explore how Stretch Pro weaves itself into the tapestry of your day. You reach up to pluck a book from the top shelf and feel a smooth surge of movement where there used to be a tug. That's Stretch Pro magic right there. Or you're playing tag with the grandkids and notice you're it far less often. That's the stealthy agility you've cultivated with yogic stretches under gentle contraction. As for that midday energy dip where you're more sloth than human, Stretch Pro's synergy of Qigong breathwork recharges your batteries, turning your internal power grid up to full beam. Each breath in sync with movement, like a well-orchestrated symphony, ensures that by the time the sun sets, you're not ready to crash, you're ready to thrive. And let's not forget the therapeutic bliss of our Stretch Pro tools for self-massage. Bidding adieu to knots and tensions as if they're guests who overstayed their welcome. Remember the relief of pushing into a yoga therapy ball after a long day at the desk? Multiply that by 100. That's the kind of reprieve your muscles can bask in, untangling the twists and turns of life's physical demands. The result? Sleep that wraps around you like the softest cocoon, because your body isn't buzzing with the day's echoes. It's resting, deeply nourished by a day filled with Stretch Pro's embrace. And perhaps without even noticing, the day-to-day becomes less about the choreography of soreness avoidance and more about the spontaneous dance of life. With Stretch Pro, each step is more balanced, each reach more confident, and the horizon, well, looks endless. Stretch Pro success stories, real people, real results. Now, what's a dynamic system without the voices of those who've walked the walk, or should we say stretched the stretch? It's like having a recipe book with no taste test. So let's dive into the heartwarming carousel of Stretch Pro success that spins a narrative of transformation and renewal. Meet Jane, a spry librarian who, before Stretch Pro, considered her stiff shoulders a lifelong library fine she had to pay. Fast forward a few chapters and Jane is shelving books on the top shelf without the silent ouch soundtrack. Resistance stretching was her plot twist, turning each stretch under contraction into a chance to rewrite her story. Then there's Michael, a retired bank manager whose golf swing was more four, as in watch out for the golfer about to pull something. With Stretch Pro's blend of yogic stretches and a rejuvenating breath of Qigong, his swing is now more wow than ow, driving down the fairway with an ease that have his buddies betting on his secret. And let's not overlook the antidotes that warm the heart like a well-needed muscle. The office workers finding solace in self-massaging tools that roll away the keyboard-clacking blues, or the busy mom for whom 5 minutes of Stretch Pro is like pressing the reset button on a hectic day. But it's not just about individual wins. It's about the collective nod of I feel amazing, echoing throughout the Stretch Pro community that truly sings the praises of this revolutionary approach. Each testimony is a stone in the mosaic of Stretch Pro's success, proving that with the right tools, methods, and a pinch of dedication, pain doesn't have to be the soundtrack of your life's narratives. Go to RiversZen.com and you can read many, many more testimonials about the power of this amazing system. Embarking on the Stretch Pro journey, your first steps towards freedom. Caught the Stretch Pro fever? It's quite contagious in the most helpful way, of course. The beauty of beginning your Stretch Pro regimen is you need not leap, but simply step forward into a world where your body's potential isn't just a possibility, but an impending reality. Here's how you get those gears in motion. Firstly, breathe. That sounds too simple, right? But in the Stretch Pro universe, breath is your fuel, the quiet yet powerful engine behind every movement. With Qigong's breathing techniques, you start to tune in to your body's rhythm, setting the stage for a symphony of stretches. Then, let's talk alignment. Not the stars, though we're all for cosmic serendipity, but your bodies. Introduce yourself to the Stretch Pro way with our user-friendly guides and how-to videos. Mix in some yoga stretches, invoking a gentle contraction, mastering the art of pushing against your muscles with as much oomph as a push-up, but with the gentleness of a pat-down. Now for the grand entrance, resistance stretching. No, not with bands and bungees, but with your body's weight, an array of pragmatic contraptions that enhance your body's narrative. Tools like yoga therapy balls become your trusty sidekicks, making self-massage a daily treat. Sort of like a dessert, but it's for your muscles. And if guidance is what you thirst for, our interactive classes are a wellspring of Stretch Pro wisdom, delivered by instructors who believe in the power of every stretch. Tailored to meet you where you're at, these sessions ensure that stretch smarter, not harder, is the adage you'll live by. Remember, the Stretch Pro path is not a race. It's a journey, best enjoyed one stretch at a time. There's no starting whistle, just a silent agreement between you and yourself that today you choose to move with ease, not ache. Laying the Stretch Pro foundations, a beginner's blueprint. Embarking on a new fitness regimen can be as daunting as stepping onto a dance floor with two left feet. But fear not, Stretch Pro novices. Your journey towards a supple, pain-free existence doesn't have to begin with a stumble. Let's lay down the welcome mat and step into Stretch Pro with a beginner's blueprint that outlines the warmth and ease of this system. Initial steps that speak simplicity. Picture the Stretch Pro method as a welcoming handshake between you and your body. Start by greeting each morning with a Stretch Pro wake-up, a series of simple yet effective stretches under contraction that will kickstart your day better than an alarm clock's jingle. These might include a gentle bedside hamstring stretch or a refreshing chest opener that ushers in deep, nourishing breaths. Utilizing tools for transformation. Next, acquaint yourself with the tools of tranquility. Yoga therapy balls, for instance. They aren't just round wonders, they're your personal masseuses. Roll them under your feet while brushing your teeth, or press them between your back and the chairs as you sip your morning brew. These moments of self-massage with Stretch Pro tools can dissolve tension as easily as warm water melts sugar. Build a consistent practice. Consistency is the key in the Stretch Pro melody. To keep the rhythm, aim to weave Stretch Pro stretches into the fabric of your daily routine. It might be 5 minutes of focused stretching after your shower or a breathing exercise before bedtime. Simple checklists or reminders can serve as your consistency companions, gentle nudges that help make Stretch Pro a natural element of your everyday life. Setting your Stretch Pro goals. Clear goals turn the Stretch Pro path from a meandering trail to a guided walk in the park. Set achievable targets. Maybe it's reaching just a tad lower towards your toes each day, or reclaiming the strength to lift a grandchild with ease. Documenting these goals in a Stretch Pro diary or app can both chart progress and celebrate success. Breathing life into Stretch Pro movements. Finally, remember that Stretch Pro isn't just about physical flexibility. It's equally invested in the landscape of your lungs. Pairing movements with conscious breathing amplifies the effects. Breathe deeply during each stretch. And with each exhale, imagine you're sending oxygen to the very edges of your muscles, lighting them up with life and energy. With the Stretch Pro blueprint in your hands, the path ahead is clear and inviting. You don't need to leap in leaps and bounds. It's the slow and steady stretch that will inch you towards the pinnacle of pain-free living. Stepping into your ageless journey with Stretch Pro. From the first tantalizing toe dip in the world of Stretch Pro to the daily delights of a life lived more liberally, we've unfurled the roadmap to a rejuvenated existence that defies the ordinary narratives of aging. We've peeked into the real-life magic that happens when a body meets purposeful resistance, and we've armed ourselves with the tools that sing the body electric. The Stretch Pro system is not just a series of stretches, it's a call to action, a bid for a better quality of life that gets sweeter with every breath and bend. It's about knowing that, regardless of the number of candles on the cake, your body has the potential to move with grace and strength of a timeless masterpiece. Before you go, remember this is more than a mere farewell. Consider it an open invitation to experience the wonder of Stretch Pro system for yourself. It's an all-access pass to the vibrant community that was already stretching their way towards an epic second act free from the bounds of stiffness and discomfort. So take the leap, or the gentle stretch, towards a Stretch Pro class. Reach for the tools that hold the promise of ease and breathe deeply knowing that pain-free isn't just a dream. It's here, it's now, and it's yours for the taking. Find out more about the Stretch Pro system by visiting our website, RiversZen.com or MoveWellStayHealthy.com. And as always, remember our parting mantra, a refrain to carry you through your days. Move well, stay healthy, be happy, and live every single day with passion and purpose. Your stretch, your strength, your story. Let's begin.